Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be doing a book tag. I looked up just some random questions to answer about books, and I will be answering those in today's video. The first question is, so do you have a certain place in your home that you like to read? Honestly, I don't. I just either read on the couch, and mostly I read in bed. Instead of watching TV in the evening, I read books. So at night, after I have put kids to sleep, that is when I usually take time to read a few chapters before going to bed. This is also a time where I've dedicated just like not getting on my phone and not having screen time. So this time is made specifically just for reading. Do you use a bookmark or a random piece of paper? I really wish I had my book right now so that I could show you, but I use random things all the time. It might be a Walmart receipt. It might be the receipt that I bought the book with. It might be just a random piece of paper I found laying around, or sometimes I have even used a sock. Like, I do not even think I own a bookmark. I just use random papers. Right now I'm using a little paper that my daughter drew, and I just stick it in there. So she thought it was pretty cool that I use that as a bookmark. So it might become like my permanent bookmark, but I just use a random piece of paper. Can you stop reading at any time you want, or do you have to stop at a certain page, a certain chapter? That is the question. I have to stop at the end of a chapter. If I'm like falling asleep while I am reading, I will just stop in the middle of a chapter, but it has to be like at the very top left-hand page. I don't know why, but that's the only way I'll remember where I'm at. And that's the only reason why I would stop in the middle, is if I just can't do it, I'm just too tired and I'm falling asleep. Otherwise, I have to finish the chapter. I have to go to the end of the chapter. That's just how I read. Do you eat and drink while reading? No. One, I'm not a very big snacker anyway, so to eat snacks and stuff while reading, I don't really do that. I read mostly in the evening time, and I don't snack in the evenings. I try really hard not to snack in the evenings. And then as far as like drinking, I do. I always have my cup full of ice water by me, and that is all I drink while I'm reading. Can you read while listening to music or watching TV? I can read while other people in the house are watching TV. There's times where my kids are watching a movie and I will read while they're watching their movie. Or if my husband has a show that he wants to watch, I'll read while he's watching it. It does not bug me to have background noise. And I used to play music. I haven't for a long time because, like I said, I read at night. Everybody else is asleep in the house, so it's usually pretty quiet. But I used to play music in the background, and then still to this day when I hear certain songs, it makes me think of certain books because it was playing in the background when I was reading. One book at a time or several at a time? I can't do several. I don't know how people do that. I don't know how they can have like 3 or 4 books going at one time. I absolutely cannot do that. I invest fully into the one story. I think they're amazing that they can do that. I just can't. I have to just be into that one book at the moment. Reading at home or reading everywhere? I mostly read at home, but I can read anywhere. Like, it does not, I like to take my book along with me. I have read at sporting events before, or practices. So I can read anywhere and I can read at home. I can do both. Reading out loud. Do you read out loud or do you read silently in your head? I read silently in my head, unless it's something that I can't quite imagine or I'm not understanding, then I will take the time to read it out loud. Or if it's like a word I can't pronounce, like I'm just not sure how to pronounce it, then I will like sound it out loud. But for the most part, I read silently in my head. Do you read ahead or skip pages? I do not read ahead and I do not skip pages. The only time I skipped pages was in the book Verity, and that was when I just couldn't read the tragic event that was happening in the book, and I just chose to skip over it. I did not want to read it. But no, I don't read ahead or skip ahead. breaking the spine or keeping it new? I have to say I'm kind of 50-50 on this. Like if it's a hard book, I try to like not open it so bad, but I did notice with my paperbacks that I was like bending the spine clear back and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of wrecking it." So 50-50. Yeah. I don't know. I guess breaking the spine. It's probably horrible, but yeah. Do you write books? I do not write books. However, I think it would be amazing to write a book someday. I would really love to at least try to maybe take on the process and just see if I could do it because I do have such a passion for books and I do have a very wild imagination. So I would like to try to write a book someday. I hope you guys enjoyed this book tag. Let me know if you did. I will put the link down below. So if you wanted to do a video with the book tag questions, you can go check out this website that I got it from. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button with the little bells to get notified when I post my next video. Oh, and let me know the answers to these questions in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye.